What's going on, Wolf Squad fam? Now, as you guys noticed, I've been recording Clash of Clans a lot more recently. And if you guys saw my most recent Clash video, let me know if you guys want to see my Nihilister account and my Consano account on my YouTube channel more often. So, with me uploading Clash of Clans more often, you guys might be looking at your screens right now and going like, okay, so if you're going to be posting Clash content more often, why are you on Madden right now? Let me explain. I've been messing around on Madden 26 Ultimate Team, and I've been trying to find a defense that suits my style. And what I mean by that is, how do I want my defense to be playing every single game? Let me answer that question. You guys know the defense that the Seattle Seahawks ran in this year's Super Bowl against the Patriots? And in the Super Bowl during their Legion of Boom days? And the defense that the Houston Texans were running this year? That's right, guys. I'm going to be setting up a swarm defense. This... Do I need to say anything else? This defense is gonna go crazy. And I think it's gonna help me to win more games here in my franchise series. As you guys see, we've already lost 2 games. One to the Packers and one, I believe, it was... Let me take a look at the schedule real quick. Turn my headset volume down, so that way you guys don't hear the echo from that. The last time I lost a game, it was to the Dolphins. Packers and the Dolphins. And those games were pretty close games. 24-22, 23-16. Those were some pretty close games. But I think, had I been running the swarm defense like I plan to do from this point forward, things are going to get a lot more interesting. And with me starting to run a swarm defense, this kind of changes my perspective on the draft. So, I'm going to have to go through the college players again and see which players suit the defense I'm going to be running. So, with that being said, guys, we have a game against the Saints and we have a game against the Falcons. Those are 2 very big division games. Because if we beat them, I mean, the Saints aren't really 1-8, like, come on. Let's be real here. The Saints aren't really that big of a threat. But taking a look at the standings right now, Falcons aren't really that big of a deal either. It would allow us to gain more ground on the Falcons if we can beat them and the Saints. We need to check on the Buccaneers real quick and see who they're playing this week. If they have a game. Okay, New England. That's a game they will most likely win. So, we need to make sure we beat the Saints, which we most likely will. And then we need to beat the Falcons. Who are the Buccaneers playing next week? Bills. Ugh. In order for us to become the number 1 team in the NFL, I kinda need the Buccaneers to win. So, looking at that, it doesn't really matter if the Buccaneers win. We just have to make sure we win both games, both of our games. And I need the Buccaneers to beat the Bills, which doesn't seem likely considering how tough the Bills are on defense. You guys saw, you guys witnessed that in my game against the Bills, how fast their defensive line was collapsing the pocket. So that's going to be a tough game for the Buccaneers. All right, so you guys know the deal. We're playing the Saints. We're playing the Falcons. These are two important games that we have to win. Maybe not as important right now, but later down the line is when they're actually going to be important. With that being said, guys, I will see you guys in Carolina. Alright guys, so here we are in Carolina. First game running the swarm defense. Now, like I said, I tested this out in Ultimate Team. And I know just how crazy this is. And originally I thought it would be better to test it out on Ultimate Team first before I go trying it out here on Franchise. Because I thought I had the swarm defense set up more on Ultimate Team than I did here on Franchise. But it turns out my Franchise team isn't that far behind my Ultimate Team, guys. And I'll show you why. So we're gonna get the ball to start out the game on offense. Again, excuse the stuttering. But get out of here, Norton. Nobody wants you. We're gonna get this. See what I mean? Seasonal allergies, guys. Seasonal allergies. But yeah, you guys have been around. You guys have followed me in my journey here being a content creator as long. See, my allergies have thrown. I've already lost my train of thought. Oh jeez. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I try to get a quick slant into. I haven't recorded a Franchise episode in at least a few weeks, so I'm gonna be a little bit rusty. Okay. I'm gonna be a little bit rusty. I tried to get a quick slant into Jalen Coker. That did not work. All right. Let's see here. Let's see. Saints, what you got for us? What you got for us? But what I've been running on Ultimate Team, guys, is I've been running 4-3. Switch the corners to speed, match the speed. And then I will go to, I gotta call timeout. I'll run the Sam Will blitz there that you guys saw. Come on. There we go. The Sam Will blitz out of the 4-3, 6-1 even. And then I'll do the right Tom two-man stunt. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. You guys see how I set that up? So it's not completely set up yet. So you guys aren't going to see it at its best. But trust me, when I get this set up, it is going to be crazy. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Here we go. Michael Barrett, Nick Scorton as the linebackers, Brian Burns as the edge rusher. There you go, Trevin Wallace. We have Trevin Wallace coming in on a blitz. Basically, the swarm defense is your whole defensive line, a few linebackers, just using their speed, trying to get to the quarterback as fast as they possibly can. And then as long as you have safeties and corners that can play really lockdown, very good lockdown coverage, you shouldn't have any problems. You shouldn't have any problems. So we held them to 3 because of that. Now, normally we would be ahead if I wasn't such a bonehead on offense. But we'll fix that right here. Jimmy Horn, give us good field position, buddy. Ooh. ETN, I need you to block for me. Not just stand there and let him run let him run right through you. Okay. Maybe we can get it to Trimble here. Yep, there it is. There we go. Now we're moving. Let's see if we can get a good run game going here. There we go. There we go. Decent yardage there. Because if you guys remember, we need to give Hubbard his yards that he needs for his season goal. Season milestone or whatever it is. There we go. Run it again with Hubbard. There we go. There we go, Hubbard. There we go, Hubbard. That's what I'm talking about. All right. So the Saints shouldn't be any problem. So, and that's why I say should be. I didn't say that they wouldn't be. I said they shouldn't be. Meaning, you guys might see some weak points in this defense, and that's because I don't have it fully set up yet. But trust me, once I have everything all set up, this swarm defense is going to be nuts. Now, on Ultimate Team, it's much easier to set it up because you pretty much have everything right at your disposal. You have everything that you need to set it up much quicker and much sooner. But in franchise, it comes down to the draft. It comes down to trading the right players throughout the season, seeing them, developing them as the season goes on, which can take games after game after game after game. As compared to Ultimate Team, you have that right away. You have that right away, right off rip. So just give this team some time, guys. We will create the swarm defense. It'll take a few seasons, but that's the fun in franchise. That's exactly the fun in franchise. Dude. See what I mean? The swarm defense is going to be crazy. And another reason why I say that is because it fits my aggressive play style when it comes to defense. It fits my aggressive, get after the quarterback, aggressive, pack of dogs play style. Yes, I threw a bunch of random words together to tell you guys how it's going to be, but if you guys know me well enough, you guys will know I am not very good at wording things. See, like that. You guys might find some weak spots like that. But watch this. As long as my defense can play lockdown, That's the problem. That's the problem. That's the problem. And that's why I'm going to be looking for corners in the draft. Corners, safeties, linebackers, defensive linemen. This swarm defense is going to be crazy once I have it complete. Now, you guys might be asking yourselves or asking me, what makes the swarm defense this insanely good? Well, it goes back to what I just said. The linebackers, the defensive linemen, edge rushers that are, in the box on the defensive line, they try to get to the quarterback as quickly as they can. And as long as you keep, rushing the quarterback, they don't have much time to make a decision, where the ball's going. And as long as you keep them under duress, it keeps them from scoring. And if you can keep them from scoring, well, you guys see where I'm getting at? Alright, so this is going to have to be a game where we're going to have to win ugly. We are going to have to win ugly. Oh, is that Justin Reed? You are lucky there, man. That was a touchdown saving tackle. You are lucky, buddy. There we go. I'm going to call a timeout. Run it again with Hubbard. Oh, man. Another touchdown saving tackle. All right, buddy. All right, buddy. Thank you, Trimble. Come on. Come on. I don't need you dancing around. I need you... There we go. Please hurry it up. Because we need to score this drive because they get the ball to start the next half. Don't you see that? There we go. So, even though I'm switching up the way that I run my defense, that's not going to change, my needs as far as the draft goes. Let's go to the Y stick. Ooh, Leggett should be open. Leggett should be open. Yep, there he is. All right. As long as my defense can hold him, we should do just fine. So, what I was thinking when I was setting this defense up, I was taking a look at Michael Barrett, and I was thinking if he would be better to have in the spot where he's at now, or if it would be better to put somebody like Deion Jones or Princely over there, since they have more pursuit, since their pursuit stat is higher, if that makes sense. Because that's what you need. When you're running a swarm defense, you want players that have high speed and high pursuit with high acceleration. That's basically the main thing when you're doing this. That's what creates that swarm. See? Case in point. This swarm defense is going to be crazy once I have it all set up. But even though I don't have it all the way set up, it should still be crazy enough to win me more games. And you guys are seeing the reason why. Like, the more and more and more that I play this swarm defense, the more I'm thinking that it really suits my playstyle. It really does suit my playstyle. Because when I'm playing defense, I like to be aggressive. I like to make plays on the ball, on the quarterback. I just like to be, I like my defense to be, like a pack of dogs, a pack of wolves. Just getting after you. And this entire time that I've had my Madden 22 franchise series going, my Madden 24 franchise series, I never really could find a defense that suits my playstyle. And see, here's the thing about the stunts with the Sam Will blitz. I've been doing the right Tom 2-man, but I can also do the stunt with all of my defensive linemen, the defensive tackles and edge rushers as well. So really, this is just a big variety of ways I can really set this up, this swarm defense up. It may not make sense now, but trust me, it will. It will. You just got to give it time. You just got to give it time. On offense, again, it doesn't change the way that I look at my offense, because I still need offensive linemen that can block. I need to continue developing the offensive linemen that I already have, like Chandler Zavala, Ika Makwanu. There we go, Hubbard. Sometimes you gotta win ugly. Sometimes you just gotta win ugly. Do we still have Corbett? Yeah, we still have Corbett. He's our center. So what we're gonna do is I want to put Corbett in at either left guard or right guard. Find a center in the draft. A pass protecting center in the draft. And then to be honest with you guys, I haven't really thought that far ahead as far as the offensive line goes. But I do know I need a center and a right tackle. And then we'll once we cross that bridge, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But when we do, though, we'll adjust stuff accordingly. There we go. Sometimes you gotta win ugly. Hubbard, get us the first down. Let's go. We gotta get the Saints to use their last few timeouts. Of course, we have, I forgot, we have Isaiah Simmons, in which we can put where Michael Barrett's at. So honestly, what we could do is, like I said, you guys will be seeing me, you know, experiment with ways to like set this up. I'll be moving linebacker, I'll be moving players in the depth chart and the formation subs. I'll be moving players around, mainly on defense, for that play, the Sam Will blitz play that I like doing. Okay, Corbett, I do not need you to block him right in front of me. Because that's where I was going to juke to. Yeah. You guys saw what I was trying to do. I'm not going to take a field goal. I need a first down.
So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Yep, I figured Demario Davis was coming in, and he was. Saints are using their timeouts. That's fine, that's fine. That gets, see? That gets them to use their last timeout. I do not like this, though. Because, see, if you guys remember what happened in the Dolphins game, and most recently in the Packers game, the Packers came all the way back and beat us in the previous episode. So we cannot... I learned my lesson from the last time. We cannot give them very much time at all. There we go. Run the clock. Burn the clock. Gotta burn the clock. The clock is my friend at this point in the game.
Unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at
We're going to burn the whole 20 seconds here. So that way they have 30 seconds to get the ball downfield. No timeouts, nothing. And my swarm defense is just going to come in and wreck their ass. That's fine.
The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down.
I'll wait till it's like 10 seconds here. Learned my lesson from the last time. If you need to burn the clock and win by a field goal, burn the clock, win by a field goal. Because it's better to do that than to give them a minute to drive down the field and come back on you. If you recall what happened in the Packers game. Now see, this is what I was going to show you earlier. The Texas 4-man stunt. Blitz the linebackers.
Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final.
So, he almost caught that, by the way. And that's what I mean by I need to look for lockdown corners in the draft. Because we do not need stuff like that happening. Now, thankfully, Lathan Ransom was able to shut that down and knock the ball out before he could complete the catch and break free. But had he caught that and broke free, that was an easy touchdown, which we cannot be allowing. So, see, this is just an inside look at the way that I think of things, the way that I look at stuff and, plan everything out as the season goes on. I really do. In order to be able to really think that far ahead, you need to be able to look at every detail, you have to really pay very, very close attention to detail. Because, see, that's how I look at things. If, people want to criticize me and stuff, yeah, sure, I may be slow catching on to stuff. I might be late to catching on to stuff than everybody else, but that doesn't mean... If you're slow to narrative, if you're slow to, thinking of stuff like that, that doesn't make you any less smart than everybody else. It just means that you're paying closer attention to detail than most others. Because, see, that's mainly the key to my brain, guys. That's mainly the key to my brain and how I process stuff. I pay attention to every detail. If there's any issues, I pay close attention to them, close attention to detail, and I consider all of my options, and then I respond. So just because I may be quiet most of the time, that doesn't mean I'm working. That doesn't mean I'm doing something. And this is one of the ways I like to word things. I'm flying so far underneath everybody's radar most of the time. Whatever it is I'm doing, I'm flying so far underneath everybody's radar, and they don't see it coming until it hits them in the face. And by then, it's already too late. Chuba Hubbard here getting a skill point. Let's go elusive back, honestly. He had quite a game. He had quite a game. Okay. Got a storyline thing. Solid win today. What do you say made it a success? A win is the ultimate success in the league, and our players did what was necessary to win it. All credit goes to their determination. Okay, so we're not going to get anything out of that. That's totally cool with me. Let's go ahead and preview the next game against the Falcons and see what's going on here. We're going to level up to level 7, by the way. There we go. Upgrading the 3-4 play sheet. Okay, we have the shut. Okay. So obviously we're going to have to spend most of these staff points. We're going to get another ability slot. Hey. That's what I'm talking about. We're going to have to spend most of our staff points on the shuttables if we can. Alright. So let's take a look at weekly strategy here. No fly zone. That needs to be trench goblins. I don't really use screen, so go ahead and put in the shuttables. Sure hands and okay. 10 yards or less. Okay. Yep, we'll keep that. We'll keep that. Confirm. Alrighty. So, with that being said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and do my upgrades off camera. Let's see who we got to upgrade first. Okay, we have a lot. We have a lot. So, I'm going to go ahead and burn through all of these real quick. And I will see you guys in the game against Atlanta. Alright guys, so here we are in Atlanta. We're playing the Falcons. So, like I said to you guys earlier, I told you guys I would be... Okay. That's interesting. I told you guys that I would be, you know, switching some players around. And this time, instead of Michael Barrett being where he's at, I switched him out for Amare Barno, who has higher pursuit. So I'm going to try that and see where that gets me. Because like I said, you need to have guys that have a high pursuit stat, high speed, acceleration, and pursuit when it comes to getting after the quarterback. And it looks like we are starting this game out on defense. Me likey. Alright, Penix. Unfortunately for you, you will be one of the first victims of my swarm defense.
I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the one interception.
That's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it.
Alright, so Barno is now where Michael Barrett was.
What's the deal? I should have a perfect game.
Now see, that's the only problem with this. That's also another big problem with this. Ooh. That's also another problem with this swarm defense, the way I have it set up right now. Yeah. Like I said, it's not complete. It's not complete. But given enough time, it will be. Alright. Alright, Atlanta. Alright, Atlanta. You've definitely shown me what you can do. Now it's my turn. Let's go ahead and start out with the run game. See how good their run defense is. Yeah. Seems to be somewhat pretty good. Now let's see if it's consistent though. Let's see if their run defense is consistent. That would be a no. Okay, Corbett, can you not block them right in front of me, please? Please and thank you.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right, am I a touch a little bizarre? Right, Greece for
There we go, Hubbard.
exactly what you want. Score on your first drive, stop on the first drive defense.
Okay. That'll set up play action.
We're all still valiantly searching
because they're going to think that I'm running it again when I'm not.
Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Decided to go for it right there.
There we go, Trimble.
Your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard.
There we go.
Here's it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
There's the end of the first quarter.
7-0 on EA Sports.
This is going to be a tough game. I can already tell. And I'm sure you guys can already tell as well.
Panther football is
Oh, this is just... Woo! You guys are just asking for me to run the ball down your throats.
straight ahead with Hubbard. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Moves him with 1 yard to go on third down. On third down, here's a run by Hubbard.
There we go.
And he's got
There we go.
first down here as he gets this one to the 17.
Just keep running the ball. Just keep running the ball. They're giving us the middle of the field, so we just got to keep running.
A give up the middle.
Never mind.
Right inside, but nothing there. Now a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. And stopped a few yards shy.
There we go.
At the 3. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed.
They're going to use one of their timeouts, so that'll pretty much... Nothing open.
Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. As they'll
They're
have
blitzing
to
the
decide
linebackers, aren't they?
over
Yep.
what to do next. Hubbard.
They kept... They were stupid and kept him out in coverage.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Alrighty. I might regret this, but I'd rather lose fighting than lose not trying, if that makes any sense.
Young's going to throw for this. And it's caught. He's got it.
There we go.
Go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead.
8-7.
So after the touchdown,
We're looking good.
now on to
We're
kick
looking
this
good.
away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense.
All right.
Ready to take over here.
So let's take a look at this real quick. Do we have...
I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here.
I was about to say, do we have Derek Brown out there? Yes, we do.
Well, I think that's what the goal
Yep.
should be.
Yep. And that's why you need lockdown corners. Dante Jackson got to him. Okay, so we're not going to be able to... We're not going to be able to really throw that blitz too often. We got to start.
53 yards.
He's already got 1 touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a 2nd. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out.
We got to
because
start playing
if they
coverage
don't
here.
run the defenders early and often, so
Because they're... Yeah.
Looking for a seam to finding now. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage.
Our defensive line is kind of getting bullied right now.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They'll throw with Penix.
There we go. Brian Burns.
Brian Burns. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Derek Brown.
That's complete to Mooney.
All right, all right, all right.
Taking it inside the 10, just
Oh, boy.
to 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a first.
We need to stop him. We need to stop them.
turning point plays in the ball game. A field goal
All right.
is the lead here, but they want to make a statement against 6
Gutsy
points,
call.
and they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up.
This is a gutsy call.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
But I'd much rather Watch the running back. Watch the running. There we go. And that's why I say it's a gutsy call. Because I didn't have anybody accounting for the running back.
Because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
To the air, Pitts.
Again, the effectiveness of this swarm defense.
And now because of the sack, it's 3rd and goal from the 14.
This is crazy.
They'll try and throw it. Here's Penix. He's going to go down again. Working free to drop it for the sack there was Amari Barno.
Just like that. Just like that. This swarm defense is absolutely crazy. 3 sacks back to back to back. Held him to 3. Dude, they were literally at like what? Beyond our 10-yard line? Oh man. And we held them to 3. That could have been. Woo! This is what I'm telling you guys. This is what I'm telling you guys. Nothing gets me more excited to see. Nothing gets me more excited than to see a very effective swarm defense like that. Woo! That was crazy. There was no way we were going to stop them from scoring, whether it was a touchdown or a field goal. But I'll take the field goal. I'll take the 3 over a touchdown any day. And that's the effectiveness of this swarm defense. That's how effective. That's how effective it can be. Chuba Hubbard, oh yeah, he's going off. He's going off. First play. My team is going crazy.
And the Panthers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and the lead moves to 15-10.
All right.
I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6.
So let's see if we can. Let's see if we can get more of the same result here. That would be very appreciated. Okay, nobody watching the running back, so we got to be careful of that. And that's why. And that's why.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, given 14.
Okay. Nick Gordon. Dude, this swarm defense is crazy.
Has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Oh, he's going to have more than that before the end of the season, let me tell you. He's going to have more than that.
Now Penix. He's to the 15.
Man. What the flip happened there? The frick? It's because, yeah, Trevin Wallace was out there. That's why. Trevin Wallace was out. Okay, so I need to start. Okay. Okay. Trevin Wallace is one of my linebackers. So whenever I set him to be in a blitz here, blitzing all the linebackers. Yeah. Okay. So, I need to start paying attention to... where Trevin Wallace is at.
I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We'll see him
Get him down, please. Thank you.
because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Jim Horn giving us good field position. We're only down by 1, so there's no need to really panic yet.
Possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Well, partner, coaches always say that every
We'll just do what we did last time. Just run the clock down, win ugly.
last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the
Give Hubbard his yards.
pure unbridled joy after that one.
Second down, another
Thank you, Aquanu. Oh, he gone. He gone. He gone.
clear again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, his third touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead here.
Do we have... do we have the Y stick? Yes, we do.
Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2.
The Panthers will line up for the
They'll look to throw.
Frick. Jalen Walker.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes
All right, so since most of our defensive line
how you're defending it?
You just make sure you
is not good enough to really bring massive pressure right off rip, we're going to have to be careful where Trevin Wallace is at.
let a guy catch one in front of you.
See, like here, he's in the middle, so we can bring him in since he's in the middle.
Here's Penix.
There we go.
Incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And we can do it again, because again, Trevin Wallace is right in the middle.
They're going to look to throw.
There we go.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
That's fine. That's fine. Tackle him in bounds. Keeps the clock running.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
Again, Trevin Wallace is out there in the middle of the field, so we can bring him in.
Robinson out of the shotgun.
There we go. Tackle him in bounds. Keeps the clock running.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and 4.
Barno.
And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Amari Barno able to get in there for the second sack of the afternoon.
See, this time I can't, because I saw that at the last second. I was about to blitz all the linebackers, and I saw Trevin Wallace wasn't out there in the middle.
On this third,
That's why I stopped.
we'll return with more after
Hopefully this time we can
is
get him in the middle of the
NFL,
field.
And it's on EA Sports.
No. That's fine.
On third down, he'll drop the throw. Linden holds
There we
the
go.
snap.
Dante Jackson.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
Alright. Is he in the middle? Yes, he is. Try me. Try me, Atlanta.
Defense will give him that the rest of the way. That's caught. Falcons going to use one of their timeouts.
Remind me to shut my mouth.
Chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. First and 10 here.
escorting. I'm telling you, the swarm defense, baby. The swarm defense.
He's been sacked in this ball game. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
Okay. We don't have Trevin Wallace in the middle there, so we're not going to blitz the linebackers. And Dante Jackson. Dante gets torched. Dante Jackson gets torched.
And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to take
That's
a
fine.
quarter lead.
That's fine.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
They ain't getting the 2, though. They ain't getting the 2. Nah. Now see how much closer this game is as compared to the Dolphins game and the Packers game? It's because of the swarm defense that I'm learning to use. It's because of this swarm defense that I'm building and learning to use. We have all 3 timeouts. The Falcons have 2 of theirs. Most likely they're going to be using them. So we just have to, it's all about time management here. Are the Falcons going to use one of theirs? No. We'll use one of ours, though. There we go. Come on, Atlanta. Okay, they're not gonna. Okay. We need to get in field goal range here within the next 2 plays. Oh boy. Yep. They're pressing the get. So I don't know if I should try to go for. Oh, keep an eye on him while I'm watching Trimble here. Yep, Trimble's open. Trimble, why did you aggressive catch that? I needed you to rack catch it. I was gonna run out of bounds, dude. God. Okay. One more time. This is not. We're not close enough.
Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
There we go. Woo! I am glad that went out of bounds, because that'll stop the clock. Oh my God. It don't matter whether it was a fumble or not. It went out of bounds. So we get possession right there either way. Yeah. We get possession right there anyway.
This is a tough one to overturn.
I'd say the question is, though, is the clock going to keep running? And yes, it is. Spike the ball. We're going to run the clock down. Run the clock. Run the clock. Burn the clock. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
And they are able to spike it, cutting it close, but 2 seconds left on the clock. And we will get it.
They're gonna. Oh shit. Oh no. They're gonna ice me. They're gonna ice it. They are gonna ice it. Oh my goodness.
2 seconds on the clock.
A little bit further than I think I need to. Bam.
And this one is right through. And the Panthers have won the football game.
Awesome.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean.
But you guys see how effective the swarm defense is. Now, of course, I don't have everything set up the way I need it to. You guys saw that. Especially this game against Atlanta. You guys saw that. So, knowing that, and seeing how much pressure my defensive line is already generating from that, you guys see how crazy the swarm defense is. Oh my goodness. So what I plan to do, Trevin Wallace, I'm going to replace him with a hybrid safety. I'm going to put a hybrid safety there. And then, so that way, whenever I don't have, say where Trevin Wallace is at, if he's not playing in the middle there, if he's out in coverage, like a corner, then I'll have a hybrid safety out there to basically cover that receiver, while my defensive line is just absolutely bullying the opponent's offensive line and generating as much pressure as possible. Cause see, that's the key. That's the key to a swarm defense. You want to be able to get to the quarterback in at least 3 seconds or less. I want to say at least 2. At least 2 seconds. That way the quarterback has 2 seconds to make a decision where the ball is going, or they eat the dirt. That's what I plan to build with this defense. Chuba Hubbard getting himself a skill point. We're going to go elusive back on that. Awareness, ball carrier vision, spin move, not bad. Dante Jackson, man-to-man. Of course, we need to increase his man coverage stat, so that's good. He's going to get a +1 to that. 93 speed. What's his man coverage at? 80. So he needs to be... Yeah, that needs to go up. Lathan Ransom. What can give him pursuit? Okay. Zone. Tackle, zone coverage. Come on, man. I was hoping for a little bit of pursuit, but we're not getting any. Let's go for Jalen Coker. Let's go physical. Because most of my receivers, most of the time, they need their catching stat and their route running stat. No matter if it's short, medium, deep. And then their catching stats, catching traffic, catching, spectacular catch. All of that needs to go up. Okay. So, with that being said, guys, I just wanted to show you guys what I plan to build with this defense. Like I said, going into my Madden 22 franchise series, my Madden 24 franchise series, and now 7 episodes deep in my Madden 26 franchise series, I never really had an identity for my defense until now. The swarm defense style of defense that I plan to run here really suits my playstyle. It really does suit it. So, that's what we're going to be building. Like I said, it's not complete yet, obviously. You guys saw that. You guys have seen that. It's not complete yet. But, given enough time. Given enough time. We'll get there. We'll get there. If you guys like this episode, you guys like my content, smash the like button. Subscribe if you're new. And guys, that is all from me and Evie tonight. I am so excited for the upcoming draft as we get into, week 12 13, 14, 15, as we go through the rest of the season and quickly approach the draft. Because this is where the part of the season where things get interesting, is the draft part of it. Especially with how I'm running my defense now. So, with that being said, guys, it's like 4 in the morning, 4 or 5 in the morning. I pretty much slept all day, so whenever I sleep all day, you guys can pretty much expect that I'll pretty much be up all night. So, with that being said, I'm going to try to get this video filmed. I'm going to try to get this video edited and uploaded to you guys as soon as I possibly can. Again, ignore the nasally voice and the stuttering and whatnot. Seasonal allergies, guys. Seasonal allergies. That is all from me and Evie tonight, guys. I'm going to take a look at everything here. You know, I'm going to, as far as the team goes, I'm going to take a look at everything, consider all my options, and I'm going to really take a look and see how I can tweak this swarm defense and make it even better. I'm going to be taking a look at all the college players that I can possibly draft. All, you know, edge rushers, linebackers, safeties, corners. I'm going to be taking a look at all of that. And like I said, given enough time, this swarm defense is going to be brutal. This swarm defense is going to be absolutely crazy. And you guys just saw a glimpse of it. You guys just saw a glimpse of it. So, with that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful and blessed rest of your day and or night, wherever in the world you live. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay blessed. And I will see you guys next time. I'm James Tate. We out.